Hey, and welcome to Destroy All Movies. This is your old pal Jim, here to bring you an encore presentation of a little heard podcast called Destroy All Television that we did. This one where we discussed a classic episode of an even classicer television series called Buck Rodgers in the 25th Century, starring Gil Gerard and Erin Gray. We talk about this, we have a lot of fun with it, and I hope you enjoy it, and in fact, I know you'll enjoy it. So with no further ado or delay, sit back and enjoy Buck Rodgers in the 25th Century episode, Space Rockers.
Not important enough for me to remember, so.
You know what they say about 3?
Third time's a charm?
Well, they do say that, but they also say...
3's a magic number?
Exactly, Carl.
3's company?
A magic number.
3's company too?
3's company too?
3 is company too, like as in also.
Yes, I know. There was a show called 3 is company too?
No, but in the line,
it's
the show...
The theme song.
The theme song, it was 3 is company to duty.
Oh, is that what the lyric was?
Yeah. Like
Man.
3 is company also. I just blew your mind.
Yeah. If I had hair, it would have been blown back on that.
Yeah.
What do you think they were saying?
Yeah, what do you think they were saying?
I thought it was like do.
Goo! I thought it was goo.
Goo! 3's company goo.
Yeah. 3 is company goo!
Or California, 3's company, dude.
Yeah, 3 is company, dude. Ding, 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 ding.
Well, we're not talking about 3's company in this episode.
I'm shocked.
Fitting, though.
I'm shocked. We should have done 3's company with our third episode.
But this is Buck Rodgers in the 25th Century. The episode, Space Rockers.
Wow.
Oh, is that the one we're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not doing the one with Jamie Lee Curtis?
No.
Because I watched them both.
No, we're doing Space Rockers, like what I said in the text message. When no one picked anything. Do you think I just put it there for my health?
Why didn't we pick like Hawkman?
That's season 2, man.
Okay.
That's where I saw, because I watched this on Tubi. I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, yeah.
And it shows that graphic is from the second season.
Right.
Where she looks like a stewardess.
Right.
Erin Gray.
My TV, when I said, when I did search and I just used my voice command.
Yeah.
My TV laughed at me.
Like, what are you thinking?
They're like, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, speaking of television, that's our new segment. Speaking of television.
Okay.
Moon Knight drops tonight.
What's Moon Knight?
It's the new Marvel series with Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight, and it's getting rave reviews.
I'm not watching that.
Oh, I'm definitely watching that.
I'm all over that.
No, it's going to be dumb. I'm not watching that.
Oh, it's going to be great.
It looks awesome.
I could care.
They said Oscar Isaac in a tour de force performance.
Yeah, whatever.
They didn't say that. I said I made that up.
Yeah, it's a dumb show.
You said that about Hawkeye, and then you watched Hawkeye and said, "Whoa, Hawkeye did that. Oh, that's pretty good."
You say that about everything.
I know, and I'm usually right.
No, you're not. You're absolutely not.
Okay.
No, actually, he's right more often than not, because if you say that everything is rotten, more than 50% of entertainment is pretty bad.
That is true.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
the ratio is 20% good.
Endgame sucked. It was just too much.
Wow.
Now
Endgame's movies. We're not talking about movies. All right.
Okay. Well, Endgame, the TV show, sucked.
That shows Richie has no taste.
That's fucking funny.
Let's take a taste of rock and roll in the 25th century.
Wow.
Buck. So when did what show?
So bad.
Yeah, fucking P-Funk.
This sounds just like the music when I was.
That was
in
Andromeda.
the 20th century.
Andromeda dropping like a motherfucker. What's going on, Uranus?
Shout out Uranus.
So Buck Rodgers was a TV series started in 1979. Little tidbit, it did not premiere on television. It premiered as a theatrical release.
What?
The first 2 episodes were the pilot, and that was a movie.
It's supposed to be a movie? Oh.
And okay. I saw it in the theater before Buck Rodgers, the TV show, ever premiered.
Wow.
I saw it they were just times in the theater.
So they were just trying to, cash in on the Star Wars fame.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, Battlestar Galactica came out right after Star Wars.
Yeah,
that
is true.
Pretty much.
That's next. Because that's yeah. Didn't they have that fucking Muppet dog?
Wasn't a dog. Pluto? It was a Daggett.
Oh, what was it called? Pluto?
Yeah, there was something.
Muffet.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
That little fucking asshole kid had the dog.
You know what was in that suit? It was a chimpanzee.
Yeah, I know. It didn't need the kid.
So on Tubi, there's only 2 seasons of Buck Rodgers. Is that all it lasted?
Fuck.
Oh, wow.
Wow, you should be shocked that there were 2 seasons.
24 fucking episodes each.
You should be fucking shocked. I was shocked when I said season 2. I was like, no shit. I don't remember all this. Then I remember Hawk.
I think I was the same size as the whatever kid they have in Tweaky. Whatever kids in that suit.
There was no kid in that suit.
That was
Billy Barty, baby.
That was Billy Barty?
Yes.
Yeah. That was
yeah.
And
Mel Blanc voicing. That's awesome.
Buck.
Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't. It was Felix Silla or Sia.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that dude.
I still think I was about the same size.
Yeah. About the same size as Billy Barty. But the thing is, you know who did the voice of Tweaky?
Yes.
You just said it, Mel Blanc.
Oh, I didn't hear you say it. I was too busy trying to figure out who Felix Silla is.
He just said, and voiced by Mel Blanc?
Yes. The man of 1,000 voices.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you something about Mel Blanc, where they talked about, on that documentary I saw called I Know That Voice.
Right.
They were talking about how good Mel Blanc was, that there's an episode where Bugs Bunny acts like Daffy Duck and Daffy Duck acts like Bugs Bunny. So they said he didn't just switch the voices around. He did Bugs Bunny acting like Daffy Duck.
Right.
And Daffy Duck acting like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
Legend.
Yeah.
The guy was amazing.
Yeah, he was amazing.
I think the only other voice in Looney Tunes besides him is Mel Torme, another Mel, as the singing frog.
This starred Gil Gerard as Captain William Buck Rodgers.
Gil Gerard's hair.
Gil Gerard's hair. And his nutsack.
And, dude, he wore some tight pants.
I mean, he was camel toeing it.
Yeah, like they had to have a fluffer on set to chub him up because he was, Aaron Gray's hair.
That's right. Aaron Gray is Colonel Wilma Deering.
Yeah.
Dang, she, I forgot how
hot she was.
Yeah, she's hot.
Say it, Carl. She was fucking hot.
She's really 80s hot. I love it.
Because they change her up. Sometimes she'd be in that skin tight white flight suit.
Hell yeah.
And then, but when she was just casual, she was in that.
She was in a skin tight colored suit. Broad was never in a fucking dress. All I know is in the 25th century, fucking spandex made a comeback.
I'm all for it.
Spandex and glitter made a comeback.
Keyboards didn't, though.
No.
Tim O'Connor as Dr. Ewer.
Yeah. So I don't understand what they do.
I've only seen this one episode.
What do they do exactly? Like what is their purpose?
What do you do here?
When I watched 2 episodes, I'm like, this makes no sense why he would do any of this. Like, why him? To like, I understand because he's the character, but there's like, he's a frozen, like he's an old popsicle, right?
Right. He's 500 years old.
Right. He's thought out and fucking useless to 25th century anything other than he could fit in their clothes.
It implies
my friend. Wrong.
It implies that we don't evolve at all.
No, because if I recall correctly, Dr. Ewer told him when they offered for him to join the Earth Directorate.
Right.
Basically, their military, their Air Force.
Right.
And he turned them down. He said, well, then you can be an independent operative because there's no record of him anywhere.
Ah. So he's a ghost.
Yes. He can be anywhere, even though he always goes by Buck Rodgers. Yeah. He never pretends to be other people.
No.
So everyone else is like,
except one of the episodes I offered up, he was pretending to be another person, a hardened criminal.
Please tell me he grew a mustache. Did he grow a mustache?
No.
No.
You didn't watch the Jamie Lee Curtis one?
No, we didn't watch that one. We watched this one.
I watched both. I thought we were watching both. You keep
watching too many of these episodes.
I gotta go back and see Hawkman and
it's just Hawk.
Hawk, yeah.
Hawkman's a DC property.
And Hawk has his Hawk wig.
Right. But he had the coolest fighter.
True.
It looked like the bird and the wings would like fold up and those talons would come out. It had talons.
And he had
sharp talons.
Didn't he have like Hawk shoulder pads?
Yeah. He wore kind of plastic muscle shirt and
he had like a kicker's shoulder pad.
Yeah.
You really didn't need shoulder pads, you're a kicker. And they just put some feathers around it.
I used to love that dude. Oh my God.
It's true. You ever see a kicker? His shoulder pads are even shorter than the quarterbacks. Like kickers shouldn't even have short. Like they should go out there with like one flip flop, a pair of shorts. Like that's what kickers should do.
The Hawk thing brings back a lot of memories.
Oh yeah, the Hawk wig.
That was season 2, man.
Yeah, ooh. I got to go back and watch it.
Because first he was an enemy, but then they became friends,
and then he became a frenemy.
I used to dig that dude.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So the both episodes.
Well, he was the coolest thing in Buck Rodgers, which is not hard to do.
No.
It definitely wasn't Twiggy.
No. Meaty. So in the beginning, he had a normal voice, right? Before they reprogrammed him.
No, he always sounded like that.
No. He had a no. I'm telling you, he didn't start getting the Mel Blanc voice until like the 3rd episode, I think it was.
Dude, I just watched some of the pilot.
I thought he had a normal voice.
No, he never had a normal.
And Buck like kind of changed
Dr.
him.
Theopolis has the normal voice. That's the thing on his chest.
Yeah, Simon. And the Council of Simons.
It's like flavor.
Clock
it's like
Council.
Flavor Flav's
He was the original Flavor Flav. Absolutely.
That's right.
Tweaky Flav.
So the episode that we watched was episode 21 of the first season, called Space Rockers.
I watched another one, so I watched.
You said you watched both.
I did. Young Jamie Lee Curtis getting chased down by a.
Well, we'll save that for next time we do Buck Rodgers. We'll do
I'm glad to watch it. I will watch it.
I figured we would just watch like a couple of them.
Holy mackerel, man! You
really don't read text.
You wanted to just do more Knight Rider. Now can we do more Buck Rodgers?
Well, it's funny because like I'm watching the show and I remember it kind of, and then I'm like, now I got to watch the pilot because I got to remember how all this shit went down and what's the point of him being on this show other than
because he had that thing with Princess Ardala. That she was like hot for him all the time.
Like, so did you notice in the fight scenes his hair never moved? Like not even like wind. Every
time
that shit was.
I kept thinking of The Gentleman every time he did karate.
Yeah,
because it was so terrible.
Yeah,
so bad.
Careful. Buck knows karate.
Buck knows karate. I'm only a brown belt.
I'm only a brown belt. Easy, boys. Buck knows karate. So, I mean, they must have had to hit like hairspray. Didn't like there was no like that had to be lacquer. Like they had a fucking
man. Aquanet kept that thing.
No,
in place.
that shit. Like his hair was like a Ken doll. That shit was plastic. Like they fucking cemented that shit. Because when he was like roundhousing him,
turn your gain just a titch up a little bit. Scope.
When he was roundhousing and hitting people with his old ding-a-ling, his hair fucking didn't move.
He's doing judo chops.
How did he fucking move? Well, how did he roundhouse with such tight pants?
Because
he's giving himself a wedgie.
Yeah.
And his deep V-neck shirts.
He had some. That wasn't a V-neck. That was it almost went to his belly button. Yeah. You were wondering, does he have an innie or an outie?
So this guest starred. This guest starred Jerry Orbach.
Yeah.
Is he always old?
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
He looks the exact same age.
Yeah, him and Abe Vigoda.
In his 25th century Santa's outfit.
Yeah.
It's always, I thought of Santa also.
Yes. Yeah, he was always old. Him, Abe Vigoda, and fucking what's his name from who played Mr. Roper?
Norman
Don
Fell.
Knotts?
No.
Norman Fell.
Yeah, Norman Fell. He was always old too.
He really doesn't look much different than he does now.
No, that's what I mean. He was always old. The three of them.
Weird.
Yeah.
So this episode starts out. How did it start? It was with the kids.
It was with the Wiggles when they were fucking.
Yeah. So Andromeda, this rock band.
No, not the Wiggles. What's those little alien things? What's the kid show that had the fucking? One was purple, one was blue. What's that kid show?
Teletubbies?
Teletubbies. Yeah, that's what they look like. They look like fucking the P-Funk Teletubbies.
So that's the rock band. Andromeda.
Yeah.
And
let me know when we can talk about the instruments.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about their instruments right now. They play 3 different instruments.
Yeah.
Andromeda.
One had a sort of guitar.
Sort of.
Yeah, but it was like, rock star guitar, so it only had that little clip thing.
That's the closest to a real instrument.
Right. The drum set was a couple sticks and some crystals.
It looks like Superman's fucking console.
Exactly. It looks Superman's console. and the keyboard was a bar size.
What the fuck?
The keyboard player was he had a bar size twister.
And he didn't have to touch it.
No, he just swiped at it.
Yeah.
He even had his foot up on it on one scene. I'm like, this motherfucker has
a few scenes.
Yeah. I'm like he's healing it. He's healing that shit. He's fucking putting his he's like, left leg yellow.
And his name's Rambo.
Yeah, Rambo, left leg yellow.
So Dr. Ewer tells Buck, yeah, every time this Andromeda plays, kids go crazy and they start busting things up. And man, they really bust things up lamely in the future.
Oh, well, they want to break things, but they just have to push they pushed them off like cats. It was like watching a bunch of cats destroy a room.
Yeah. They're just tossing a couple tables.
Kind of slowly move stuff off and smiled and like, I'm going to do it.
They said, now don't throw that chair too hard because we only have that one back. We just have that one wall.
We're going to need it later in a different scene. Lay it down gently.
Yeah. Don't mess up the paint.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, it was like it was like watching a room full of cats knock stuff off shelves. That's all it is.
So these two kids jump into Buck Rodgers' space fighter.
Why did he leave his keys in it?
I don't know. But he goes, "Oh, that's my ship." I said, No, Buck, that ain't your ship. That belongs to the Earth Directorate. They just let you fly it.
Yeah. I just want to know, you notice you never ever see him putting on or taking off his helmet.
You're afraid of what his hair would look like.
That's what I'm saying. They never like in Battlestar Galactica, like you would see, Starbuck take off his helmet and like
Starbuck
put it on.
had flowing locks.
I know, but still, that's why I brought him up. Like he was he was pretty. He had award-winning hair, but he put his helmet on. But yeah, they never showed Buck Rodgers or Erin Gray for that matter. She never even did the hair move, the fucking Pantene, taking out of the helmet, the head sway, fucking move.
Oh, I wish she did.
Right, that's she would be perfect in it.
Yeah. So the guys, the teens take off in Buck's ship. Buck goes after him, and he's flying the other ship, and he's throwing out like technical terms like "don't over-rev the thermostat, or you're gonna cause a blowout of the discombobulator."
Yeah, the flagon's gonna go. The flagon. Open that red box and hit that button. I know it's the future, but still.
So he guides the ship back. They get out, and there's a young girl and a 30-year-old guy. And I'm saying that dude did not look like a teen.
No, but I want to.
Was he supposed to be a teen?
He's supposed to be a teen.
Yeah, under 18.
No.
Yeah, or under 30. Sorry, anybody 30 and under. That's a teenager and whatever. But all I know is I'm going to get some rope now. Get some rope lights. Put on some Andromeda. Go to town.
Dance around.
You're going to dance around my rope.
That's notice like futuristic dancing with the lighted ropes.
Yeah, you notice that like no one would dance without.
Do you think they got that the idea for rope lights from that?
I don't know.
They might have.
Do you think they got
some guy sitting there going, "Man, that would look good strung along my fence."
Yeah, that would be awesome.
This would be a good way to light a movie theater without too much.
Do you think they got the idea of a dryer hose from Tweaky's arms? I'm just saying. You never know.
I can't reach the lever. Even though the door is all the way open.
Yeah, the door's all the way open.
Yeah, push the door open a little more, Tweaky.
You know whose haircut he had? Tootie's. I noticed that when he had the light, I was like, "Oh shit, that's Tootie."
He did have a penis head.
Yeah, it was fucking
I was
Tootie's
thinking
haircut.
Jeff Daniels and Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, it was like that. But I saw Tootie right away. I was like, "Ooh, facts of life."
I
You
never
take
saw
the good,
this.
you take the bad, and beady.
So Buck says, "I'm not going to press charges." I was like, "Wait a minute! You don't have to press charges, Buck.
You don't exist.
They stole a military vessel."
Yeah, they're going to jail.
I don't want to press charges. You'll have to face your parents, and wah wah wah.
Yeah. So
And I'm going. Kids are still afraid of their parents in the 25th century.
Absolutely. So Tweaky has let's talk about Tweaky's look.
Maybe they're not so different after all.
Yeah. So Tweaky is a well, we can't say it anymore. Little person version of the Tin Man, Tootie, and the Lobster Guy, because he has no hand. He has lobster hands.
Yeah.
And Flavor Flav.
Yeah, with the clock on.
Wearing the clock. Now you notice it's not just like attached to his chest. He's got a gold
He's hanging it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
necklace.
That's some bling.
If someone out there who can do this mashup shit does not fucking have fucking Tweaky in a Public Enemy video on the internet anytime soon, they don't have a hair on their ass.
I don't think Buck Rodgers,
Because if I know,
25th century is on people's minds right now.
dude, I'm telling you, if I knew how to do that shit, I would have that all over the internet.
Well, so the evil manager of what was his name? Like Mars or Lars?
It's Lars.
Was it Lars?
Was it Lars?
Yeah. Okay.
Jerry Orbach?
Yeah.
Lars.
Okay.
Oh, here it is. Lars Mangroves.
Yeah, Mangroves.
So he has a secret plan that when Andromeda plays, he puts this twisty thing in a console.
He doesn't fucking put it in. His Lurch puts it in.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Rich,
when he was like, help me do
Bull.
this.
You know, that's Bull from
Yeah,
Night
that was
Court.
Bull from Night Court.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
So
Richard
when
Bull.
he was
Sad.
So when he did that, he was like, help me with this. I'm like, you don't need, like, dude, you don't need
Help
fucking
me.
Lurch. Yeah. Did you remember?
Yeah.
He's like, help me with this. Dude just was like, what you can't lift this thing? Dude, it goes right in the hole.
It's made of
You just put it in
plastic.
the hole.
It's
Yeah, put it in
plastic,
the hole.
dude.
All you do is put it in a hole and you turn it. That's it. It doesn't even come with directions. Put it in the hole.
You
Pop
turn-
Tarts come with directions. This thing didn't come with directions.
You put it in the hole and you turn it.
Yeah, put it in the hole and turn it.
Clockwise.
Or
Yeah.
counterclockwise. Doesn't matter. You'll figure it out.
So
But he had to hit the switch. He was like, "Oh,
So his plan is to make kids go nuts
all over
and
the
then
galaxy."
hold everyone hostage. I'm not going to turn off the special knobby thing unless you pay me a lot of credits or quatlus, whatever they use in the 25th century.
Again, yet another Dr. Evil plan.
Yeah,
That made
that made absolutely zero sense. It's
no,
like
we're gonna send the kids on a rampage. I'm pretty sure like there's militaries out there on like
you're in a space station orbiting the Earth. We'll just shoot you.
Yeah.
They could have they said, oh, they sent up the jamming satellite and he had that big detonate button.
Yeah. Yeah.
It said detonate
Yes.
and blew up the
Yeah,
satellite.
It seriously did. Just as detonate.
It has to because he's such an idiot that he can't put a fucking a plastic knob in a hole and turn it. He has the one that says detonate, sir. Okay.
It looked like a piece of masking tape with a Sharpie on it.
Yeah.
So So that's
it was the
his
first
master plan.
Yeah, it was his first, the first brother P-Touch label maker.
So Buck goes up there undercover as Buck Rodgers.
Right.
And he's pretending to be Buck.
Right.
Only
that's what I mean. Like, I just don't
secret
understand.
Agent, military Buck, but Buck, spokesman from the past.
Right.
Spokesmodel.
So Aaron Gray's character,
brilliant, Buck.
Eric Gray's character didn't do shit in this movie.
No.
She was like a fucking
nothing in this episode.
No, she looked up some stuff and got him coffee. That was it.
Yeah, because the rest of it's Dr. Ewer all the time.
Yeah.
You know, Dr. Ewer looking concerned, Dr. Ewer threatening over the television.
And it's funny because in the other one, the one with Jamie Lee Curtis, Dr. Ewer was another big part of it.
Her name's
Dr. Ewer with the guy with the porn mustache.
Yeah.
Her name is Wilma.
Wilma Deering, yes. Colonel.
At first I thought he was saying woman. And he says, woman, give me a shuttle.
Woman, give me a shuttle.
I was like, whoa.
Woman, go get me a shuttle, woman.
Carl's going, man, Buck is sexist.
Yeah. Man, woman, go get
it first.
Okay,
woman, go get me a shuttle.
Yeah.
Go get my ship. Woman, go get my ship ready. Make me a Pop-Tart.
Give me some coffee while you're at it.
Yeah.
Richie, it would be a space Pop-Tart.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know if you've eaten a Pop-Tart later.
Because the capital is New Chicago.
Right. I don't know if you've eaten a Pop-Tart in the last 10 years, but they're pretty much going to taste the same in the 25th century as well.
Well, so hopefully I'll live to the 25th century because
even if they're made like today, they'll still be good.
I like a blueberry pork tart. Pork
chop. I like a blueberry pork chop.
Blueberry pork tart.
So yeah. So, but I don't know. I still just don't understand his role. Like, they could have just blew that thing right out of the
right. Exactly.
Once the guy confessed, yeah. What are you going to do about it?
Boom. Good. What do we lose?
Decision.
Andromeda? They sucked anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. We're like, what are you going to do?
And man, we have tiny things that hold 1 million songs. And did you see when they wanted to play one song? He had to
pulled
get
out the 8-track.
Yeah, that giant 8-track and shoved it in there.
I'm surprised it wasn't an 8-track. Look it. Pushing those buttons.
And the fucking piano's been around for 500 years. You don't think it's still going to be around in 500 years? It's just going to be...
It's a giant twister now.
It's just going to be twisted.
You can't make those wowie mod sounds.
That's exactly how they made it.
Yeah, that is true.
It totally is. It was on a modern day keyboard.
Oh my God, that's so true.
Yeah, Carl, I get it. You do.
And there was bass in there, and there's no bass. It was just a weird guitar
The
with
dude
no guitar.
with the sticks was playing bass lines with those crystals.
Oh, really? He was doing both.
He was doing percussion and bass.
Oh,
okay. Man. All right. Fair that.
Hey, there were enough colored lights on that keyboard thing to be playing the bass too.
No shit.
Yeah, he might have been.
That's what he was doing with his ankle.
Oh.
My favorite move is when he did the hand crossover back and forth. A little flare. So they send a reception committee of thugs to go and beat up Buck, but he uses his karate to defeat them.
Yeah.
And I like Jerry Orbach's face when Buck Rodgers showed back up. Then,
That's impossible.
what's his face? Jerry Orbach tells his girlfriend, if you want to please me, you go seduce Buck Rodgers.
Just this one time.
Yeah, just this one time.
So
And
weird.
Yeah.
Buck spurns her advances.
I liked her. She had. She was wearing that green spandex outfit.
Yeah.
But she had the clear umbrella skirt.
Right.
Yeah. Over it.
Yeah. And then did you notice she had like the clear umbrella like turtleneck too?
Not really.
No, I didn't notice that.
Yeah. She had a clear umbrella turtleneck. When I saw it, I'm just like, why is she wearing a small skirt around her neck?
So
She looked like an upside down dog collar.
So Jerry Orbach turns on his device, and she pulls out a futuristic hypodermic needle,
Yeah.
and is holding it inches from Buck's back, and he somehow gets out of that. He does this weird twisty move
Yeah.
and disarms her.
It's called the heebie-jeebie.
It's like he wiggled his way out.
Yeah, he did. Like when someone says there's a spider on your shoulder. He did the heebie-jeebie move. And got
So, Colonel,
So that
you
was
were
fun.
scowling at the screen all the time and saying, "Oh, that band must not play." Buck convinces the band, "Ooh, man, signing autographs in the future is so easy."
Yeah.
Oh, she was complaining about she was complaining about hand cramps.
That
Yeah,
was kind of cool.
It was like fucking stamping a bingo card.
yeah, exactly. It was.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah, Mongo did more fucking writing than she did. When you had to sign an X. Mongo like candy.
So Buck convinces them, "Hey, your manager's like doing bad things," and they say, "All right, we'll give him one more chance, though."
Yeah. And they were like, she was like, "Well, we don't believe you." He was like, "All right, take off the necklace." And then she like charged him. Oh my God, I tried to kill you. You're like, well, you just came.
You just came
Yeah.
at me. You know, you couldn't have killed me.
Right. You couldn't kill me. My hair alone would have killed you.
would have protected me from
My
your,
head, yeah.
from your,
I would've-
from
I
your
would've-
talons.
Yeah. I would have headbutted you with this fucking super thick hair and fucking knocked you right out.
And I know karate from 500 years ago.
Yeah.
And nobody in the future knows how to fight.
Nope.
So even my brown belt level karate can stop them.
Yeah.
So Buck easily gets captured as well, and Jerry Orbach tells Andromeda, "Well, I don't really need you. There's no real audience here.
Yeah.
Just play
It's
a
just a
tape
bunch
with
of
you."
rope.
Yeah.
There's like a dozen kids.
Mm-hmm. There's 12 kids, 3
Yeah,
broken bottles,
at the
and
youth
rope.
center.
Yeah.
The kids, there were only like 20 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of them.
And kids are still hanging out at youth centers
Of course.
in the 25th century.
Yes. And they're still in discos fully lit. Like, aren't you supposed to have no lights on at a disco? Like,
But-
until the music started playing, like it was
Yeah.
like they were closing. Like, lights on, get out,
And they
finish your
did-
drinks.
And they did those like close zoom ins.
Dude, the zoom
of the
in.
staring teens.
Yeah, to let them know that they were under the trance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in the future, they also drank a lot of Tang because
That was like orange.
Fuck yeah, that was
drink
Tang. That was-
giving them.
yeah, like even what's his name, McMillan or whatever his name was. What Lars? What?
Lars Mangrove.
Yeah,
Or
Mangrove.
Mangrove.
He was even drinking it.
Mangrove is from Heat.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, yeah.
So, and he locks Andromeda up and then easily captures Buck and locks him up too.
Right.
It's like, Buck
And then they had- and then
shouldn't
they had
have
to break-
expected them to come in and try to get him.
Yeah, and then they had to break the lock by rigging the keyboard up.
Yeah, and
so
that's
they could
the
play
thing.
the
Is
song.
how many cycles per second could this do? Oh, it's unlimited. Bullshit, it's unlimited.
Yeah. No, what could this do? It can only go C above high C.
Yeah, yeah, three octaves above high C. All that's good for is cracking locks or
Yeah. It's really useless other than like cracking locks and stuff like that.
That's
No human can hear it.
Yeah. The only use for it is cracking lock.
It just pops a perfect hole in the door. Like
it dawns on them.
I have a question. Why did they wear all glitter and shit in their hair and then wear the fucking Teletubby hats?
I don't know, but those were some weird outfits.
Yeah, they rocked out like the Teletubbies.
She did look like a Teletubby.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, so did they when Rambo and Josephus.
So Emil Muzz.
Did this come out before First Blood or after?
70. Oh, way before First Blood. 79.
Yeah, this is 79.
Yeah.
This was.
Oh, wow.
This was like only a couple of years after Rocky.
Yeah.
The first
you think
Rocky.
Stallone had a little inspiration from Buck Rodgers?
Yeah, I think that's where he got it from.
Yeah. Exactly. He came up with Rocky from Buck Rodgers.
Yeah. No, he's talking about Rambo.
Oh,
he came up with Rambo. Yeah, I was watching Buck Rodgers. Rambo's a good name. Yeah, it's a good name. I'm going to use it. Rambo.
He was good on the future keyboards.
Yeah, the keyboard was good. It's a big twister.
So Jerry Orbach takes the stage and he's going to tell all the kids to go wild while Emil Muzz is turning the thing.
Right.
And he, even though I know who he's Richard Mull, I just kept calling him Emil Muzz.
Well, yeah.
Muzz, Emil Muzz.
Yeah.
That's funny. I did not recognize him.
Yeah, that was Bull. Yeah, absolutely.
And I watched Night Court. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be watching Night Court again.
So they get stopped. All the kids laugh because Buck breaks the thing, easily breaks the plastic knob.
Yeah, he just took it out and whacked it, and it fell apart.
And all the kids laugh at Jerry Orbach because they're not under his trance anymore.
So how careful do you think the prop team was on making sure that when he dropped it, it fell apart where they can put it back together for the next shot if they needed it? Because that was their only one.
It was made out of the same thing as the drummers. It was like the Doozers and Fraggle Rocks.
Yeah.
Sugar construction. Fraggle Rock? No.
I remember Fraggle Rock.
Yeah.
The Doozers, they would build the sugar things and the Fraggles would eat them.
Wow.
Oh, I thought you meant like how they make glass, prop glass. They make it out of sugar.
I think it was more like the Doozers.
Like a prop glass bottle that they break over someone's head. It's actually sugar.
Yeah, the fucking thing looked like the fucking the disc from fucking This Island Earth's fucking thing.
So
what was it called? What was that thing called, Jim?
What?
The
interocitor.
The interocitor.
Interocitor.
Turn it 10 degrees to 10 degrees to the right.
9, 10.
Yeah.
And all the teenagers go crazy.
Yeah.
Start flipping tables.
Yeah.
Nanu. That was a good movie.
This is some kind of metal. No, sir, that's paper.
We're talking about Mystery Science Theater.
Mystery Science Theater. Great movie. Anyway, so back to Buck Rodgers here.
Yeah, so Jerry Orbach is arrested, and he says, "Hey, when I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong."
Yeah, wasn't his name like Le Pew or something like that in where he played the candle?
Yeah, you didn't get that, did you?
Yes, I did. Yes, and nobody puts baby in a corner. I'm wrong. When I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong.
Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. Wasn't he like, was it Le Pew or something like that?
He was the candle, but I don't remember his name.
Yeah. Lumiere.
Yeah.
Lumiere.
That's it.
Yes.
It's French for light.
Oh, I love life.
There's Lumiere brothers who actually really started film.
Oh, okay.
In France.
Fair enough.
All right.
the Lumiere brothers.
Where do you think I got this outrageous accent?
Anyway,
I fought in your general direction.
So again,
mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries.
Elderberries.
So back to Buck Rodgers. I don't understand any of it. After watching 2 episodes.
Yeah, the art director, it is some organization.
They're like the Kingsmen. They answer to nobody.
They're the government.
Yeah.
No, they're above the government.
No, they are the government.
Well, then why are they doing like he can't know and shit like that? And we'll deny it. Remember Buck Rodgers like, well, yeah, I know if I do this, I don't exist and you'll deny it.
Because they need plausible deniability for some reason. I don't know why they needed it for this.
I don't know either. That's what I mean. I don't know why. Like, even in the other episode, I'm like, this is not, this is not like a military thing. You're going after a fucking pimp.
I think they're trying to make him like future James Bond.
Yeah. Well,
that was one of the episodes. Is he goes as like private eye security on a space cruise.
Yeah. Which I can't wait to watch. His shorts have to be fucking really, really tight.
I bet you he still wears those white outfits and black tight pants and that white V-neck shirt.
Oh, that V-neck I'm telling you, man, I want to get one of those because they needed
to show off Gil Gerard's hairy chest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not only that, but his fucking his collar, like that was a collar. Like
that was a 70s collar, man.
Yeah. If it was windy, he would be a kite. That's a collar.
He'd take off like the flying.
He would. He'd be like, phew, like fucking, and he'd be out there. Like somebody go get Buck again. And then I keep telling him about his collars, man.
There's a stiff breeze. He's gone.
Stiff breeze.
So the real Andromeda takes the stage and they rock out so much that Twiki dances.
Yeah.
And he goes, beady, 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 oh, rock and roll, Buck. Or rock and roll, live forever, or something.
Yeah.
He says something, and Buck gives this half-hearted thumbs up and
goes, up. Good for you, Twiki.
And goes,
and you notice.
And just went, like, all right.
Yeah. And you notice he did it, like, over his head. Like, Twiki didn't see that. You gotta go down low on that there, Buck. You gotta let Twiki's little fucking eyes see it.
His penny eyes.
Yeah, his penny eyes. Pennies. Yeah.
And that's just how it ended, right?
Yeah, that was the end. There was no conclusion.
So
there was no epilogue.
No, that's the thing. The other one ended like that too. I'm just
another.
Like, so what?
Yeah.
What happens? Why did you even do this?
Was Knight Rider a Glenn Larson production?
I don't know. But Glenn Larson has no ending.
Well, Glenn Larson did. Glenn Larson did Battlestar Galactica. He did this, and I think he also did Knight Rider.
Yeah. So like you know how like there are certain directors that have their like that's their signature.
Yeah.
This dude's just like, we don't really need an ending. We'll just stop it.
Just stop it. That'll be the end. Boom. The end.
Yeah. Well, sir, doesn't it end? Once you put credits up, people know it's the end.
Yeah.
Just fucking stop it.
They're gonna get up. They're gonna take a piss. They're gonna get something. They don't
need to know what happened after. Put the credits up there.
Get a
bad
snack.
Guy of the week.
Maybe a
three
little
main characters.
maybe get a little dessert.
Yeah. So after watching 2 episodes, I was just like, well, why is he doing all this? Like, they didn't need him to do it.
Well, he liked it. He liked it.
Yeah.
They were humoring him, basically.
But I'm just saying, man,
I just want to know, how does he get to be in command all the time? She's a colonel, for Christmas sake.
Yeah.
He's only a captain.
Right. Well, woman, go get my ship. Woman, Wilma. Oh, fair enough.
She should be in charge.
He kind of mumbled it.
She outranks him.
Absolutely.
He is not a good actor. He kind of mumbled it. That's why I thought it was woman.
He's not a good actor. No shit.
Really?
Really not. That's why I thought he said woman.
No. He's
really not a good actor. He's not pulling it off. He's not pulling off this woman thing.
No. And
did he ever do anything else?
I don't think so. Maybe
Jim would know if he...
maybe a Love Boat or a Fantasy Island.
Probably.
I don't know if he did anything else, to tell you the truth.
He had to do a Fantasy Island or a Love Boat. They had to bring that shit.
Totally. Yeah, that dude's still alive.
Is he?
Battle of
He's
Network
79.
Oh man, I wish he was at Comic-Con.
Why?
Oh, dude, he was married to Connie Selica.
Oh, no shit.
And then she divorced him and married
a normal person.
John Tesh. John Tesh is a normal person?
No. Did he marry E Entertainment John Tesh or the...
No, she married...
the keyboard phenom.
Keyboard phenom John Tesh.
Maybe John Tesh did the music for this Buck Rodgers.
Yeah, that's how they met.
Hold on. I'm looking at his credits here. He was in Airport 77.
Okay.
He's working.
He was in... I'm trying to find...
He just did a Progressive commercial.
Oh, he was in The Nice Guys.
No way.
That's what it says.
No. As what? An
2016, The Nice Guys.
What's the... Did we see The Nice Guys?
Yeah, we reviewed it.
I love The Nice Guys.
On Destroy All Movies.
Not the other guys?
No, The Nice Guys with...
The Nice Guys.
With Gladiator and Drive.
Gladiator and Drive. Show some respect.
Russell Crowe and who?
And the guy from Drive, man.
And La La Land.
And La La Land, that dude. And Gosling.
Crazy.
Kate Gosselin.
Kate Gosselin. That's exactly.
Ryan.
Yeah, they said he was in that. Holy
I didn't see that. I didn't see that movie.
Yes, you did. It's funny. It's incredibly funny.
It's really good.
We reviewed it.
I'm pretty damn sure we did, because
I don't think we did. I don't remember seeing that movie.
Yeah. Well, see it. It's really good.
I have to now. Fucking Buck Rodgers in it.
Both those guys are really...
Now I got to watch Buck Rodgers. Now I got to watch that movie again to see if I can spot old Buck Rodgers.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll do it.
Yeah. He's like, I'm cold.
So he was in an episode of Beretta.
Okay.
Well, Hawaii.
He was on Little House on the Prairie.
Wow.
Really? I got to find that episode.
He was in Hawaii Five-0.
That I can see.
Mm-hmm.
He was in, let's see if anything else of note, something called Earth Force.
Oh. Oof.
He was
Hawaii Five-0, I guarantee he was like the villain of the week.
Days of Our Lives, he was on a soap opera.
Okay.
Working?
He was in Star Trek The New Voyages Phase 2, whatever that is.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
Neither have I.
Yeah, it's coming out on YouTube.
And he was Megatronus in Transformers Robots in Disguise.
Okay.
Robots in Disguise.
So that's Gil Gerard.
All right, Gil. Good for you.
All right. So
we got to watch the one where they have the Clock Council, where they're all playing Simon.
The Clock Council is in the first one. Is in the pilot.
Oh, okay. I got to watch it.
The Council of Clocks.
The council. All you have to do is take the batteries out, and you're fine.
I thought Rambo was playing Simon. Oh no, that was Twister.
Yeah. So, like, think about that clock council. Like, all you have.
Carl loves saying Rambo.
I think it's hilarious.
You know, in the credits, it's spelled Beau.
Oh, like in Rambo.
Like the French way.
Oh, Rambo.
Yeah, Rambo. Not John Jay. To kill. Period.
Adrian first blood.
I just saw it the other day. So,
Not me.
Troutman.
Yeah. You send that many people in. You better send in one more thing. A lot of body bags.
All right, so Buck Rodgers is terrible. I remember it. I remember watching every freaking episode of it.
The fucking song. What am I? Who am I? What will I be?
What am I doing? And what?
Yeah, I don't remember it. I just remember.
Oh, it's got to be C.
Right. What will I see? Motherfucker, Uranus, you're killing it.
So, yeah, I watched.
Let me hear you up on Titus. Yeah.
Every single episode. I read the Starlog magazine about, anytime they had an article.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I was a big Buck Rodgers fan, and I was talking to my wife just earlier, and
did she watch it with you?
Yeah, she watched parts of it.
Wow. Elizabeth walked in today and was like, "What are you doing?"
Why are you watching?
She goes, "Is this for tonight?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, this is for tonight."
I gotta give my wife credit for the Santa Claus line. She said Jerry, or she's the one who said Jerry Orbach, dressed up as Santa, space Santa.
Space Santa. That's funny.
You did.
Yeah, so I can't believe watching these shows over again. I can't believe how terrible they are.
Yeah.
What were we thinking? I
don't know. Like, that's what I mean. But there's no, like, I didn't understand any of it, and there was no ending.
I'm just saying, we sat and watched this, and we waited for it to come on.
Fuck yeah, Hawk! When his wig fucking dude came out, I'm like, yeah, Hawk. Who's that? So cool.
I was down for it, but I was like,
it's like
6 years old.
Buck Rodgers is on tonight.
I was 9.
Got to get my homework done.
Yeah. Can I stay up and watch Buck Rodgers? Yeah. It's gonna be great.
I gotta hand it to him though. The effects, not that bad.
Well, they were all done by people who worked on Star Wars, so
pretty good.
Like John Dykstra did Battlestar Galactica. He did all the special effects in Battlestar Galactica.
Like when you were watching the ship's land, in I was just like, oh, that's Star Wars all day.
Yeah, and they added that little effect of that strobe kind of as if it was flying through lights.
I'm surprised someone didn't slip in a fucking TIE fighter as a joke.
Well, I have to tell you this: the Starfighters, the Buck Rodgers Starfighters, I built the model kits
I remember
as a kid. So and I always loved the Starfighter.
So, who did they fight?
Who? The Draconians.
What did they look like?
Well, like Princess Ordala was the princess of Draconia.
I don't remember. I gotta
what are you talking about?
What? That was their enemy.
Okay.
If you saw the pilot,
I gotta go back and watch it.
I might have to rewatch this.
The Draconians, they're the ones who thaw out Buck Rodgers.
Oh.
And then they use him, they send him to Earth so they can get by Earth's defense shield.
Okay.
And Buck Rodgers winds up putting pipe bombs in all of the enemy ship's engines. So when they would launch out of their ships, they would explode.
Mm.
All the fighters.
Yeah. All the fighters.
So
yeah, Buck Rodgers. There you go. I don't know what to say because I'm fucking clueless.
It's just it's more terrible than I remember.
It is. It's horrific.
It's
I mean,
I didn't hate it.
Shocking.
But it might have been mostly. It might have been mostly 6-year-old Carl going, "Wow, I remember this."
Carl, let me tell you, you can find the good in everything. He does. He's like, he is. He's like, it didn't suck.
I mean,
it's terrible, but it didn't suck.
I'll quote Bob Cratchit. You seem a very pleasant fellow.
Yeah, he is. Carl is fucking. He is. He's a very pleasant fellow. He's like, I'm easy to please. Yeah, how was it, Carl? It'll make a turd. No problem. Would you eat it again? Probably not, but it was good. Maybe. We'll see. I was hungry enough.
Depends on the circumstance.
Yeah, it depends on the circumstance. Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind it.
I only watched one episode.
Only because you said in the text Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm like, all right, I'll watch Jamie Lee Curtis. At least that's someone I know.
Yeah, I need to watch that episode.
Yeah,
that's hilarious,
dude. It was epic.
You know what else is epic?
The end of Destroy All Television.
That's right. Another epic episode
of Destroy All
Television. Can be found at damshow.co, where you can find our other fine podcasts. You can buy us a coffee if you feel like it. Want to support the show? Just click the link, buy us a coffee, and it offsets some of our operating costs.
There you go. Or you can send us an email at destroymail@gmail.com. Once again, that's destroymail@gmail.com. And give us some ideas on what shitty television we should review.
Yes. We'll just send in your suggestions.
Yeah. We got to do Facts of Life.
With a Clooney?
No. Fuck. I'm not doing Facts of Life. Get out of here.
Yes. Welcome back to the end of the show. Yes. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. This is Jim again. I hope you enjoyed listening to that episode of Destroy All Television, Buck Rodgers in the 25th Century Space Rockers. Still got a couple more of those I'm going to intersperse in the feed. So until next time, we'll have another fine episode of Destroy All Movies. This is your pal Jim saying good night, Nation.